Okay, so first of all, good morning to all of you. All students are requested to attend offline classes from 16th of April. Okay, so from 16th of April, you have to come in the college. Then and then only your attendance will be considered. Okay, otherwise your attendance will not be considered. If you are staying at hostel and you are attending online lectures, there is no meaning for that attending lectures. You are just joining the lectures and leaving the mobile anywhere. There will not be option for the online classes. Compulsory you have to attend the offline classes. Neha Bhosle, roll number 3. Again, your name came in the scholarship form, pending scholarship form.
हाँ मैडम
In the yesterday's list.
आज गेलते मॅडम सरांकडे ऑफिस मध्ये
What he told?
त्यांनी सांगितलंय मॅडम ते फर्स्ट इयर पासून हे करायचं चेंज करायचं सगळे फॉर्म रिटर्न भरायचे
Okay, so what is the procedure for that?
ते मॅडम आज दुपारनं भरायचे मला नाही येत ना मग दुसऱ्याला सांगितलं
Okay. Then next, Sangeeta, what is your status? Sangeeta Pujari. Sangeeta. Sakshi Surve, is she present here? Kharat Goraknath is also absent. Ghadge Narayan is also absent. Then next, okay. So in the last session, we seen the content from the second chapter, that is estimating and conductor size calculation. So in this session, we are going to initiate our third chapter, unit number 3. The name of that unit is testing and maintenance of the rotating machines. So for I.S.S. Syllabus will be up to the third unit, whatever the contents are taught. So that contents will be given for the I.S.S. number 1. Okay. And one more thing, I.S.S. will be conducted offline. So you all of you have take note of it and start your study. Okay. So within 1-2 days, you will get the schedule for the I.S.S. 1 and you have to attend the I.S.S. offline. And our classes will be offline from the 16th of the April next term. So third unit is the testing and maintenance of the rotating machine. So in this chapter or in this unit, we are going to see following points. That means the why testing is necessary or objectives of the testing, then significance of I.S.S, what is the role of I.S.S, Indian Standard Institution, then which are the various tests that we are performing on the electrical machines before commissioning, means what, before placing or before installing the machine. Various types of the test should be conducted. So that test we are going to see. Then concept of the routine test. There are various type of the test. That means the routine test, type test, special test, supplementary test. These all tests are mandatory. That means that should be carried out before placing the machine or before installing the machine. Then methods of the testing. That means we are doing the various methods, various types of the test. So there may be the various types of the methods of the testing. That means sometimes load is directly connected to the machine, sometimes load is not connected to the machine, but performance of that machine is checked by their characteristics. So and the output of the one machine is given to the in given as an input to the another machine. That means the regenerative method. So direct method, when there is a uh, when there is load directly given to the machine. So at such cases we can see that we can consider that method as a direct loading tester. Then indirect tester, third regenerative tester or back to back tester. So in that tester, in the regenerative tester, um, two machines can be used for performing the test. Then concept of the routine, preventive and breakdown maintenance. So various types of the maintenance we are going to see. Then comparison between the preventive and breakdown maintenance. What are the differences? Then comparison of the routine and a procedure for developing preventive maintenance schedule. So what is the procedure for developing preventive maintenance that we are going to see? Then which are the factors that are affecting on the preventive maintenance that we are going to see? Next, introduction to the total preventive maintenance. In that indirect testing of three-phase induction motor, routine test, type test, special test of single phase and three-phase induction motors. Then routine test, routine preventive and breakdown maintenance of the single phase and three-phase induction motors as per the Indian standards. Okay. Then parallel operation of the alternators. So in that parallel operation, we are going to see what is the need for the parallel operation of the alternators and what are the conditions while doing the parallel operation of the alternator. So these all things we are going to see in this unit. So this unit is very important from your exam point of view because many questions will be asked from these units. Okay, so in the first unit only few questions will be asked. That means questions 1-2 questions will be asked for the final examination. So second and third unit is very important from your final exam point of view. So you have to study more, and as the contents in these units are more, so you have to study more. Okay. So while moving towards the first point of the unit, so first point is the objectives of the testing. So why testing is necessary, that we have to see. Okay, suppose you are doing a project. Okay, in the semester you are doing a hardware project. So in the while completing the hardware project, you are going to do a test. That means you are checking the design the your design with the practical project. That means as per the design, you are checking that, you are going to check that is that project running as per your expectation or as per your design. So for that reason testing is necessary. That means you are going to test that project. Is that project running as per the, or is that project working as per the your design or as per your expectation that are mentioned in the report. So for that reason, testing is also important. If that project is not working as per the design, so what will you do? You will check the performance and you will identify what are the mistakes that are found in the project. And after recording that mistakes, you will identify what are the factors on which we have to work, and you will redesign that project. After redesigning, once again you will do the test to check the project is working as per your design or not. Okay, so like that in the industry also. Okay, whenever machine is manufacturing in the industry, the as per the particular design, whatever the design or specifications of the machine may be. Okay, so whenever that machine is manufactured in the industry as per the particular design, it is very important. Uh, it is very important or necessary that it should be undergo. Okay, test whenever machine is manufactured in industry as per the particular design, as per the specification, various number of the machines are manufactured in the industry. So that machines are working properly as per the design or not. So that should be checked when the machine is manufactured in industry. Or next, testing is necessary or required to determine whether the performance of the machine is as per the design data or not. So whenever the machine is manufactured in the industry, you have to run that machine or to check the various tests or to check the various tests on that machine, or you have to check the performance of that machines. Uh, is that machine working as per the uh, designed as per the design, or you can call it as also performance of the machine. That means the tolerances, that means the uh, speed of that machine is within the permissible limit or not. If it is not in the permissible limit, then you have to uh, restructure that machine. Okay, then you have to manufacture, and then again you have to check that performance of the machines. Okay, so if the machines output or test it is not within the permissible limit, or output we are getting from the machine motor or any electrical equipment, if there is a variation in the actual value and the designed value, so you have to check the differences. What are the differences found in the actual value and the designed value? If is that differences or is that output is falling within permissible value or not. That means the for voltage variations, for the speed variations, or for everything there is a particular, that means the winding, for the winding resistance also there is a particular limit that is given by the Indian standard. So while manufacturing a machine, that manufacturer has to take consideration of that Indian standards that are specified in the Indian standard list. So that machine should be manufactured as per the design only. Okay. So if there is a variations, then that variation should be recorded and the machine should be restructured once again. Okay. And you have to take a note of that which factors are affecting on that variations. So where should be improvements should be done. So that all things you have to done before selling that machine, that all things should be done. That's why testing is very necessary. Okay, to maintain the quality of the product. Okay, if the variations in the machine, that like efficiency of the machine, regulation, then iron losses, copper losses, no load current, speed, etc., are falling within permissible limit or not, that you have to check. If the reason, then you have to identify the reasons. That means the if there okay, if there are variations in the efficiency, regulation, iron losses, copper losses, anything while doing any test, you are getting, if you are getting the variations, so the reasons for that variation should be identified. What are the reasons or what are the factors that are affecting on the variations? So that should be identified and that should be listed, and that machine should be manufactured once again. Okay. So first objective of the testing is whenever the machine is getting manufactured in an industry as per the particular design, you have to check uh, or you have to do the testing of that machine to check the performance. Okay. Then if that machine is not working as per the or as per the particular design, or if there is a variations in the actual value or the design value, the whatever the differences are found in the actual value or in the design value that are falling, you have to check that that variations are falling within the permissible limit or not, as per the standards of the Indian Standard Institute. So after checking that variations, you have to check the various test, or you have to conduct a various test on the machines to check the efficiency of the machine, then losses of the machine. There may be iron losses, copper losses, or no load current, speed, etc. factors or etc. points you have to consider, and you have to check the permissible limit of that test. If that permissible limit is falling with, if that output is falling within permissible limit or not. If it is falling within the permissible limit, then it is okay. If it is not falling within the permissible limit, then what are the factors affecting on that performance, that should be checked, and that machine should be restructured once again. Okay. So from testing we are getting the quality of the workmanship. Okay, is that workers or whatever the workers who are working for manufacturing that machines, are that workers working promptly or not? That should be calculated by the testing. Okay. And quality of the material can also be determined. If the machine is working properly, there will not be any problem. If the faults are if the faults are occurring in the machine, in the while working the machine, so there may be the chances chances of the reducing the quality of the workmanship also, and there may be the reduced quality material may be used. So to check the all the things, testing is necessary. Okay. So sometimes testing is also necessary when there is a shutdown for a periodical maintenance. Sometimes machines may be shut down for some time or some duration. So after that, you have to check the performance of the machine. Okay, and if the uh, periodical maintenance may be there, there may be annual maintenance, weekly maintenance, or monthly maintenance. So during that maintenance period also, you have to check the weakness of the winding insulation. Is the moisture absorbed by it or not, etc. That can be found by the testing. What are the deficiency what are the deficiencies in the performance of the machine, that should be checked, and necessary steps can be taken to improve the performance of the machine. Okay. The next, testing can be done for the improved design by retesting of the machines. The meaning of that sentence is sometimes um, machine is manufactured as per the design, but while testing that machine, the machine's performance is not proper, then retesting is should be done for the checking the improved performance of that machine. Okay, so that reason also testing should be done. Then next, the various results obtained during testing should be tally with the design data. That means after doing the various test on that machine, there may be the no load test, there may be the speed measurement test, there may be the reduced voltage test, there may be the high voltage test, measurement of the DC resistance, winding resistance, or after doing the all type of the test. So that all design data, that means the all output data can be verified with the ideal data. So there you will get the actual variations in the design and the actual performance. Okay. So okay, just wait for 5 minutes. I'm having emergency work. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. So can anyone from you can tell the objectives of the testing? That means the why testing is necessary. Or is anyone from you? is interested to tell? I will take randomly names. Poonam Homkar, roll number 11. Ankita, can you tell? Ankita Katare, why testing is necessary? Shubham,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Ankita, can you unmute yourself and tell me the objectives of testing for finding the error? Okay,
Remove the errors.
to remove the errors. Okay. Near about 4 to 5 sentences you have to write. So tell your answers according to that.
Can I know?
Yes.
Uh, to get a performance of a particular machine, testing is very necessary, and testing is important to get a various characteristics of machines, and also get a input output, and also get a efficiency of that machine, and also
By getting that data, what we are doing, we have to check is that data is
is
matching
that
with the
matching with the
design data.
design data, or uh, one of the
Indian standards, or matching with the Indian standards, no, or falling within the permissible limits given by the Indian standards or not.
yeah.
Then next, suppose any machine is shut down for a particular period. That means for 1 month or 2 months or 6 months. Then before starting the machine, what we are doing, we are checking the machine is working properly or not.
Yeah.
Then next, if the machine's performance is not falling within the permissible limit, then what we are doing, we are reconstructing the machine by removing the errors. Okay.
Yeah.
In the industry, I am telling. Then after reconstructing, what we are doing, we are again testing the machine. And testing, okay, I'm getting various answers. Okay, who told that? Poonam Homkar is telling that to compare the actual and expected results in order to improve the quality of machine. Okay, good. Then next, to identify the defects. This answer is given by the roll number 13, Revti Kate. Okay. So you have to elaborate that sentences, not to write short answers only. Okay. So next point is the significance of I.S.S. I.S.S is nothing but what Indian Indian Standard Bureau, or you can call it as also Indian National Institute. So in the testing of electrical equipment, Indian National Institute or Indian Standard Bureau, it is the institute which is the giving the ISI mark for the particular appliances or devices by checking all the performance of that equipment. Okay, if there is a machine, so it will that institute will check all the performance as per their standards. If that machine's performance is matching with the standards given by the ISS or Indian National Institute, then it will give the uh, marker on that equipment, ISS standard marker. So consumer or whatever the customer will be there, so they will uh, feel free to purchase that equipment or instrument. Okay, whenever we are buying any product, we are checking the mark, hallmark or Indian standard mark for before buying the equipment or instrument. So what we are feeling that if we are buying purchasing any equipment, so if there is a mark of the ISI or ISS standard, then that equipment is safe and the quality of or that material is good, and we will not face any problem while operating that machine or while purchasing that material. Okay, so in testing of electrical machine, Indian National Institute or Indian Standard Bureau specifies the standard for particular machine's apparatus. So there are the permissible limits for the resistances, for speed, for voltage variations, for frequency variations, for slip variations in the performance of the machine. For everything, there are the permissible limits. So what that institution is doing, that institution is checking all the performance of the particular machine or apparatus, and they are testing they are doing all the test. After doing all the test, they are giving the remark is that machine or that equipment is good to operate. Okay, so newly manufactured machines by a factory or firm has to undergo specified testing. So whenever the machine is getting manufactured in a industry or any factory, that should be tested before selling. Okay. So measurement, etc. That means the measurement of the insulation. There may be the various type of the test. Measurement of the insulation, measurement of the resistance of the winding. There may be the high voltage tester, there may be the reduced voltage tester, no load tester, momentary overload tester. That all tests should be done before selling the equipment or before that. Okay, whenever you are constructing that machine or equipment, you have to check all the tests, and then you have to get the Indian standard mark. Okay, and after getting that remark by the Indian standard, you have to sell that equipment or whatever your product may be. So you have to check all the performance of the machine as per the norms fixed by the institute. So which institute? Indian Standard Bureau or Indian National Institute. You have to check all the conditions that are given by the Indian National Institute and to get certified by that institute or to get certification of the ISI marker. Or so whenever you are getting ISI mark, your product will be considered as good quality or best quality product. There will not be any fraud while using that product or purchasing that product. Okay, so here are the some two examples of the ISI mark on the equipment. So on heater in the bucket here, on the bucket heater, here somewhere that mark will be mentioned, and here one cooling fan is shown. So mark is shown here. So while purchasing any electrical equipment, you have to check the ISI marker. If that logo is visible to you, then and then only it will be considered as product is good to use. Okay, whenever there is a certification or whenever there is a remark on the equipment or machine of the I.S.S standard, I.S.S standard, Indian Standard Institution, the customers will be confident of the quality of the machines as it has undergone the test as per the ISI. So uh, that means whenever the customer is purchasing that equipment, it that customer will feel good because that equipment or that machine is gone through all the tests that are all the test or all the that equipment is purchased constructed as per the norms given by the Indian standard. So that is the benefit of the purchasing the electrical equipment or electrical machine as per the I.S.S standard. Okay, so next objective is so roles of bureau. That means the Indian Standard Bureau to pass and certify the machines or equipments which have undergone the standard test decided by their institution. So that bureau or that institution is checking the machines as are working as per the standards or not, and then only they will give the certification of their Indian Standard Institution. Okay, here is the role of that Indian Standard Institution is given. So what is the role of that Indian Standard Institution? To specify the standards for machine. So there are various standards given by the ISI. That means the 20% of the speed should be tolerable or allowed for the variations in the speed is allowed, etc. 5% plus minus 5% variations should be allowed in the voltages like that. So that all norms they are checking, and to specify the standards of the machines, equipment, apparatus, material, etc. So this is the first role of the Indian Standard Bureau. Then to suggest the standard test for newly manufactured machines. So whenever the machines are getting manufactured in the industry, that machine should be tested before coming to the uh, coming to that bureau. Okay. So which type of the test should be conducted for newly manufactured machine? They will suggest the uh, test which test should be carried out. So that list is also given by the Indian Standard Institution. So every industry person has to take that test and perform that test before moving before getting the certification from the Indian Standard. Okay. So to specify the plus minus limits for the test results. So that is the work of the Indian Standard Institution. Then to specify the tolerance to accept the items, and the last one is after checking overall performance, they have to give the I.S.S certification to the particular industry or particular manufacturer. Okay, these are the roles of the Indian Standard Bureau or Indian Standard Institution. So what are the tolerances? Tolerances are nothing but what the a permissible deviation. That means the everything has losses or variations. Suppose we are transferring any some amount of the voltage, and at the another side we are getting some different amount of the voltage. So there may be the differences, or we are not getting the output as per the given input in comparison with the given input. So there are losses or there are variations in the input and output. So there are permissible limits for everything. So the permissible deviation from a specified value. is called as the tolerances. A maximum electrical and mechanical variations of the specification that can be tolerated without impairing the operation of a device is called as the tolerances. That means the without changing the performance of the machine. Suppose why no load test is conducted, or why reduced voltage test is conducted. Suppose in some cases in the in the supply, suppose that a machine is getting reduced voltage as per the rated voltage. That means the suppose 230 voltage should be given to that machine, but sometimes voltage may get reduced because of some harmonics, or because of the some difficulties. Okay, so if that machine is working at normal speed, even if the reduced voltage is given to that machine, that we have to check. There may be some fogging effect, crawling effect, that you have to check. That machine will perform, or that machine will create noise, or what. So that all things you have to check. Okay, so then third point is test on electrical machine before commissioning. That means before installing any electrical machine, before installing any electrical machine, some test should be carried out on that machine. Okay, so which are that test before carrying out the test as per the I.S.S standard, or before installing the any electrical machine, some primary test should be conducted or carried out at the site itself by external or superior examination person of the machine. So which test should be carried out? Mechanical test, electrical test, or some other test should be carried out on that machine before getting the certification of the I.S.S standard. These all things should be checked. So in the mechanical test, what will you check? Suppose you have to check the mechanical performance of that machine. So what will you check? Which performance will you check? Suppose one machine is in front of you and you have to do the mechanical test. So which contents will you check? Is anyone having idea? You have to do the mechanical test of a particular machine. So which factors will you check, or which contents will you check? As per your opinions, you tell me your answer. I will show my slide also.
Check the alignment of as
Very
is
good.
as per I.S. standard or not.
Very good. You will check the alignment of the machine. Then next, can you check the naming plate of that machine?
Okay.
Okay, that nameplate itself comes under the mechanical, no?
But okay.
This will also come under the mechanical test to read the data printed on the same nameplate and check the That means that as per the machine's performance, that means the rated speed, etc., voltage. Suppose anything you are selling to the customer and any part is missing or not, that will you check? Okay, because of the internet issues, screen is not visible to you. Now it is reconnected once again. Okay, now you can see the various mechanical tests that should be conducted on the machine before selling the product or before getting the certification from the Indian standard. Okay, read the data printed on the nameplate. Check the same for the machine. That means the as per the performance of the machine, if there is a rated speed is given as a 15,000 RPM. So voltage level, etc. That all things you have to check on the nameplate printed or not. Okay, so whenever customer will come to purchase that machine, so that customer will read the specification of on that machine. Okay, that means whatever the specification of the machine, that customer will check or not. He will check na. So that data should be printed on the nameplate, some basic information or specifications. Then you will check the all the parts of the machine are in a correct position or not, or all the accessories that are available and no part is missing. Okay. Then next, is there any damage during the transportation? You will transport to some time, or you will move that particular machine to some distance and you will check the performance of the machine. Then there may be a damage or during the transport or tighten the nut bolts, screws, etc. These are the general test. That means whenever you are doing a project also, you will check the your project also. After coming to the college, you will check is there any problem in the performance of the project or not. After coming from home to college. Okay, such type of the mechanical test should be conducted. Then next, you will check the condition of the bearings by moving the shaft manually. There may be the chances of the greasing, lubrication. So if there is a not proper movement of the rotating parts, you will do the oiling of that oiling to that particular rotating part. Okay. So we will check the clearance between the stationary and rotating parts as per the specifications. Then terminal connections and tighten them if required. There may be that means fittings of the nut bolts, etc. So check the spring tension. Check the spring tension, brush position and shape of the brushes as per the design data or not. So these are the some mechanical tests that you have to check before getting the I.S.S standard or before selling to the customer. Then next, electrical test. Which type of the electrical test will you do? As per your opinion. Which type of the electrical test should be conducted? Okay, So there are many types of the electrical test. There is a huge list. That means some of the tests are listed here. So check the winding resistance as per the given value. Then check the cooling system of the electrical machine. Then next, take reduced voltage run test. You can take high voltage run test also. You can check momentary overload test also. So you can check insulation resistance between windings, between two windings, between windings and core. So these are the electrical tests that can be conducted before getting the I.S.S certification or before, after manufacturing the newly machine. Okay, in the different test, again there are types. Okay, the Indian Standard Institution has given standard specification for various machines and different tester to check the standard and quality of the machine. Okay, so these are the tester: routine tester, type tester, special tester, supplementary tester. Okay, so these all tests you have to perform after manufacturing the machine. Okay, so routine tester. I think you all seen this type of the tester while studying the electrical machine subject. Routine tester, type tester, special tester, supplementary tester. Okay. So whenever a electrical machine or equipment is manufacturing in industry, each and every piece of it is required to go certain test. Okay. So whenever newly manufactured machine is there, so testing should be done on each and every electrical machine. So these tests are carried out on each and every machine. That means the routine test is carried out on each and every electrical machine in an industry. These are called as the routine tester. So routine test is nothing but what? Routine test is the tester which can be carried out on every electrical machine that is newly manufactured. Okay. So which type of the routine tester can be done? Measurement of the winding resistance, insulation resistance test, vibration tester, no load tester, blocked rotor tester, phase sequence tester. So such type of the test can be carried out on each and every machine that is manufactured in the industry. This is called as the routine test. Okay. So next, type tester. So out of many machines, okay. So there are one day there may be the 50 machines manufactured in an industry. Okay. Out of 50 machines, um, 2 3 machines can be taken randomly, and on that machines some tests are carried out that are called as the type tester. Okay. Out of many machines, only 2 3 test machines can be taken out, and on that you have to take some tester. So examples of that test are temperature rise tester, measurement of the sleep. Okay, so this type of the test we are going to see in the next lectures. You all seen this type of the tester. Then also I will teach you how to conduct that test. So we will see this all test in the next lecture, so that if any test is asked in the examination, you will not face any problem to write. And then special testers. So these tests are carried out on machines for a specific purpose only. That means that if a customer is asked for a getting results, I want to check these results. That means that as per the consumer's requirement, this test can be carried out. That means special test can be carried out on the consumer's requirement. If consumer is asked to perform the test, then and then only special test can be carried out. Then next, a supplementary test. So these are performed whenever necessary and are not very common. Okay. If you want to check any additional performance from of the machine, then and then only supplementary test can be carried out for getting any additional information apart from the common data. Then and then only supplementary test can be carried out. Okay, before commissioning any electrical machine, so which type of the test can be carried out? So first a mechanical tester, then electrical tester, and then third different tester. Under different tester, routine tester, type tester, special tester, and supplementary tester. These four tests can be carried out under the different test. Okay. So routine test is nothing but what? Routine test is carried out on each and every machine that is manufactured in an industry. Okay. Then type test is carried out on the few machines. Out of many machines, that type test is carried out only 2-3 machines or 4-5 machines. Then special test is carried out uh, as per the customer's requirement. Special test is carried out and supplementary test is carried out to check the special performance of the machine. Suppose if you want to get any additional information, that means if you want to check the performance of the machine by taking a or by giving some overload, okay, then you have to check the machine's performance. Then that test is called as the supplementary test. Okay. Okay, so this is for the today's session. If you are not getting anything, you can tell me. Is there anyone having query regarding up to this? Whatever the points taught in this session? Okay, if you are not having any problem, we will stop here because time is over. We will see next test in the next sessions. So today in this session we seen 3 points. So objectives of the testing, then objectives of the I.S.S, then test on electrical machine before commissioning. These all things we seen in this session. So next points we will see in the next sessions. Okay. Thank you for joining the session. We will stop here.